Alright, so another program I want to show is this one. Once again, I'm going to use Ghost It. Oh, apparently I already have it running. There it is right there. Okay. So, oh, okay. Well, apparently I don't have the picture up. Alright. So I have this. I'm going to do this panel here, which is basically just a monitor. Alright, so, let's make this, there we go. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So this is Sketchbook, alright? So there's also Sketchbook Pro, which basically is the same thing, but you pay extra money, you get more brushes and stuff. I have Sketchbook Pro 6. I think they hang out with 7, and then this last version is basically subscription only. So it's like $5 a month. It's a nice program, but it's not, I don't know. I wouldn't pay that. I hate the subscription model. So, but you can download this, the free version, just has some limited things. Okay, so I got ghosted up. I'm going to just bring this back up here. There we go. And I'm going to go to Ghost It, double click, and I'm going to ghost this. So now that's behind, and I can use that as a guide. So I'm going to go ahead and, so it has this neat little puck. So it has these pucks here, and then it has this one. So the way this works, and this is why it's nice for a tablet, if you hold spacebar and click on the inside, you can zoom in and out of your image, or you can move your thing around here. So go ahead and zoom this down and over, so it's roughly the size of that. This needs to be zoomed in a little bit more. Alright, close enough. Okay. So it has, one of the other limits of this is that it doesn't have as many layers as other, if you don't have the full version, you're only allowed 3 layers, which kind of is lame. So, that can be annoying. Anyway, I want to use the pencil. You can click on here. Actually, sorry, we'll click right here. It does have settings, but they don't give you all that much as far as options are concerned. This is obviously the color. And then this one is, if you go, you can change the opacity or the size. So if you go left to right, it's size. So let's bring this down here so you can see it. If I go left to right, you can see my size of my brush gets bigger or smaller. And if I go up and down, it makes it, well, you can't really tell, but you can see down here it's saying it. Okay. That's probably fine. Let's just make sure I'm all the way up. Okay. And we will also change it to be a little bit bigger too. Good. Okay. So this is probably my favorite one to actually like sketch in. So, all right. So yeah, I need to make this monitor here. So this is basically just the other side. So. And I'm a really good drawer. This is super sloppy. Alright, yada yada yada. Okay, good enough. I don't really care that much. I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to actually exit. Gotta bring this back up. And we'll just close that window. Good. Okay. So now I can go ahead and bring this up and zoom it bigger. Okay, good. So I got this going on here. I'm just going to move this puck out of the way. And there we go. So I'm going to use this as my underdrawing, take the opacity down a little. And then I need to add a new layer. Okay, and so I'm just going to right click. Come on. This thing's being weird. Okay, let's try this again. Come on. That is frustrating me. Okay. That's not really what I was hoping for. There. Okay. I guess it's just click. I thought it was right click. Alright. Good. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm just a little bit different. I'm going to try to do my finalized lines first, and then I'll paint inside of it. So, let's see. I'm a big fan of that one. That one's a little bit better. do anything. We'll use this calligraphy one for fun. Alright. Good. So we can actually use these rulers, which you may or may not find useful. So you grab each point like so. And then what will happen is it will actually try to stay on that line, which is kind of neat. I'll just do it just so that you guys can see how it works. Alright. And then I can see that I made it quite crooked, so good. There we go. Alright, and that goes up. Alright. There we go. Let's see. Yoink. Good. Alright, so it's very boxy and crappy, but we're going to go with that. There's also, which is kind of neat, you can use this, which does the same thing. So, as you can see, right? Pretty fun. I'm going to go ahead and use that on my corners here. Alright, because this is supposed to be a crappy old monitor. So let's make this a little bit. And we'll say something like this. Alright. Alright. Okay. And then we'll just get rid of that. And then I'll use this again. Where are you at? There you at. Boom. And alright. Okay. Exit that out. I'm just gonna erase some of this extra baggage here. Alright, good. And then what I'm going to do is actually go here and I'm going to add another layer between the two. I can turn this one off now. And I'll actually do my painting on this one. So this is a good brush. So click on this and we are going to screen's going to be just a really deep, dark kind of green here. So okay. Okay. And I'm gonna erase out some of this. Oops, a little much there. Okay. Obviously, I'm doing a really crummy job. I expect you guys to do a nicer job. Just trying to get through these as fast as possible so you guys could see some of your options. Okay. I'm gonna call that good. Alright. Fabulous. Okay. Now we just need to do the actual monitor part, which I think was like we did it kind of like this. So should do. Let's make this brush smaller, and you could just use bracket keys just like you would in Photoshop. Bracket keys being the keys next to the P key. Okay. All right, and then lastly, we'll just take this, go down, make it a little bit bluer. Okay. There we go. And so on and so forth. Good. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of erase out some of the not so good parts. Okay. Beauteous. Now, I'd probably go through and try to add some variation to this as well, just to kind of give it a spice of color here. Even add a little coolness to it. Take the flow way down here. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay. And then we'll add a little bit of a higher yellow here. And then kind of a burnt orange here. It's a little bit smaller. Okay. And I would just kind of carry on with that. Actually, I'm going to do one more here. I'll make this much bigger. Good enough. There. All right. And we'll call that good. All right. So, but again, you can try playing around with this. The best thing to do is just to try and play around with these programs. There's a lot of other options too in here. This one's not as robust as some of the other ones, but it's really good for sketching. There's actually a mobile version that you can use if you have a tablet that's pressure sensitive and the whole 9 yards. I have a Galaxy Note, and so it comes with a Wacom digitizer built in, and I can actually draw it in it, which is pretty neat. All right, so we're going to call this one good, and I'll show you another program.